Welcome to a new episode of Hssl DNA. Our group made a small lunch break at a local family house. But one thing nobody told us is when we would arrive at this place, that we would find ourselves surrounded by little kids, offering us bracelets and things they had handmade themselves. I'm the first one that loves to support the local community, but if there's one thing I don't like is being put in a situation like this and having no choice. Of course I bought some bracelets and things that the kids had made, because they were the last one responsible for this situation. But it would also be wrong to say that this whole expedition was a disaster, because it wasn't. All the spots and the different locations we visited during our expedition were literally amazing. Our next stop were the Nawami stone structures, located in the desert of Sinai. At first sight, these stone structures seem really unspectacular, because they're not really big in size or hide any secret pathways. And even their physical appearance seemed really simple, built without any mortar, literally made out of sandstone. But the crazy thing about these structures is how old they might be. Scientists believe to date them back from 5,000 to 6,000 years ago, which would literally put them in the 4th millennium BCE. And also their purpose seems questionable till today. Some scientists believe these places were used like a fridge, so caravans traveling through the deserts of Egypt had the possibility to store their goods here. Others believe this could be the hiding spot Egyptians used during the 10 plagues during the time of Moses. But the more you try to find answers, the more you're left with question marks. The next location we were heading to was definitely the most exciting one. And I didn't really know what to expect from the stories Hssl had told me. 'Cause maybe there might be a reason we humans keep on holding on to all these fairy tales, even though most of us don't believe in them anymore. Stories of giants, dragons, and a world full of magic. Unfortunately, I have noticed that from 100% of people that watch my videos, literally only 10% interact. Every like, every little comment means a lot to me personally, because I really put a lot of work in these videos. So in hindsight, this adventure turned out to be a real adventure. Because if everything would have worked out exactly like we had planned, this whole trip wouldn't have had any dynamic. Because without any lows, there won't be any highs. But compared to the beautiful places we had seen, all these little issues didn't really seem like a problem anymore. Altogether, I was satisfied, but really exhausted and ready to go home. The next day, it was all about laziness at the beach, enjoying some sunny vibes, good music, and a small session of snorkeling. Since it was the last days of the others before they traveled back to Switzerland, we really wanted to enjoy these last hours.
To attach?
Yeah.
definitely been to a lot of different places with beautiful oceans, but most oceans I have seen are not intact anymore. The corals and the reefs are literally dead. So it's definitely a blessing for me to see that the variety and the amount of fish in the Red Sea is still intact. And every time going snorkeling here seems like a whole new experience. It kind of seems like a place of transition for me, a transition from my old life into a new chapter of my life, because it always will be connected with the life before my mother died, because this was exactly the place I saw my mother the last time. But I can really say that the majority of these memories are beautiful, and I feel them so present every time I'm here. But all these painful memories slowly seem to fade away, and what is left is beautiful pictures.
Mon frère, I'm not happy you're leaving. Not happy.
But now it was time. But not time to say goodbye, because it's something I don't say anymore. It's literally a see you next time. I really enjoyed these 2 weeks with Noor and Joe so much, especially since they were the ones that witnessed my whole incident in hospital. And if you want to know what happened, I'll attach the video up here.
I don't wanna.
So my time with the Swiss gang had finally come to an end. But my personal time in Dahab was definitely not yet over. So, finally, the kids are out of the house. I got the flat for myself. What shall we do with all this space and all this time? So originally we had all planned to stay here till the 21st, and I'm still planning to go to Cairo, but because Noor and Joe found a cheaper flight now back to Milano and from there on to Switzerland, they headed back today, and I have the flat for another 2 nights, and I extended till the 22nd. I'm gonna have another 2 nights here. Lorraine left her hat for me. I wanted to buy one anyway, but no, Pepe González Iglesias III is back.
Damals lief ich vor Problemen weg, doch fand den Fehler meistens bei mir selbst. Damals war mal, aber was ist jetzt? Ich seh die Zahl auf meinem Konto weg.